The World Baseball Classic is getting closer. My most recent video was about Team USA, their schedule, their roster. Today's video is about Team Canada. We're going to go over their roster, their schedule. They are in Pool A. You can see below Pool B and the ticker showing the teams that are in the World Baseball Classic. If you want to know more about what the World Baseball Classic is and what countries are participating, I have some video previous. You can check it out on this channel and know what is going on in the World Baseball Classic. So I'm going to go over Canada, their players, their exhibition games, and their Pool A games. They have 6 total games, 2 exhibition, and 4 pool play. We're going to go into that. We're going to go into the roster, and we're going to go into that. Now, Team Canada, they have a team that there will be, maybe in Canada, maybe you will know. It depends on where you're listening to this message at, and depends on how familiar you are with Canadian baseball. But a lot of players on this roster of Team Canada, they are not names that are very familiar in the sense of the major leagues, the MLB. But I want to caution everybody, never disrespect the heart of a champion. What do you mean by that? They are coming to compete, and I have a rule for my life, for sports: the game is never over. Value your opponents, whether you are the underdog, whether you're the favorite. Have the chip on your shoulder, do your best, give the best. Now, if we're talking about talent, yesterday for the US, in the most recent video, I spoke about the US having Paul Skeens, Tarek Skubal, Aaron Judge, Alex Bregman, Bobby Witt Jr., players that are superstar players. Canada's team, you're not going to hear a lot about superstar players, but that doesn't mean that they shouldn't be respected, valued. And hey, I'm American. My family's background is Puerto Rico. I stand by my roots. But currently, I'm in Canada, and I won't disrespect them. Respect the Canadian players, value them, and I believe that in this World Baseball Classic, they're going to make some noise. So let's go into the roster. Again, you may not know some of the names, but you know a few. But we know that once a person shows up, we've seen plenty of underdogs. You can make it happen if you believe and you put your effort. So let's start with the pitchers for the Canadian team. And let's look, they have a few US born pitchers that are going to be representing Team Canada. They have a pitcher from Slovakia that's going to be representing Canada. Of course, most of the players on this team are Canadian. There's one player from the Dominican Republic that's going to be representing Team Canada, one from Bermuda, and that's about it. Everybody else will be a Canadian-born player. So let's start off with the pitchers from Canada's roster. Let's go from, again, I don't know many of the players, but Eric Cerantola. He's a Canadian-born pitcher. He is going to be pitching. He's from the US. Logan Allen. Adam Mako from Slovakia. Now we're going to go more into Canadian pitchers. Michael Soroka. If I'm not mistaken, he's pitched in the major leagues. I believe he's pitched for the Cardinals. I could be wrong, but I believe he's actually pitched in the major leagues. Michael Soroka. He's pitched for the Diamondbacks. He's born in actually Calgary, Canada. So he's a player that, has major league experience. Another player born in the US, Makai Ashman, born in the US. Now we got Indigo Diaz, born and raised, or born in Canada, has some experience in the minors. And we got James Paxton. I know James Paxton. James Paxton is, as long as it's the one, yes, James Paxton here, pitched for the Red Sox. Solid pitcher. He's going to be representing Canada. He's from BC. We got James Talon. I also know this pitcher here as well, but he's from the USA. Born in the USA, he's a pitcher for the Cubs, but currently he is going to be representing Team Canada. We got Felipe, I'm going to say Felipe or Philippe Almont, Antoine Jean, Cal Contrill, I'm familiar with him, Matt Wilkinson. We got Jordan Balazovic. If I say any of these names wrong, I apologize, but I'm doing my absolute best here. So we got, after Carter Lowen, Noah Skiro, and Rob Zastrina. Okay, Rob Zastrizny. Rob Zastrizny. So these pitchers, a few major league pitchers, I didn't look at the bio for every single player, but you got players here. You got people that, look, if I could say something to these pitchers, because they don't have the superstar pitching rotation like I mentioned for the US, or maybe another city participating in the World Baseball Classic, another country participating in the World Baseball Classic. But if I could say something to the pitchers, the players in general, you're there for a reason. You're not there because there was no talent. You're not there because, you got lucky. You're there for a reason. Put a show on. Represent your country. Represent your country. Put your effort. And look, but this player, let's say if we're playing MLB The Show, this player's a 99. This player's an 80. Yeah, but baseball, these are one games. We're going to go to the pool play, but it will be a point where it's one game. Anybody can beat any team one time. So for my Canadian pitchers, let's go. Let's make it work. If any of you see this video, it don't matter if you're the superstar pitcher, you got the recognition or not. You got the opportunity to put the world on notice. Shout out to the Canadian pitchers. Now we're going to go to the catchers. Liam Hicks. That name is definitely familiar. Yeah, Liam Hicks. He's with the Florida Marlins. Currently with the Florida Marlins. He's a catcher. And he is born in Toronto, Canada. So that's awesome, right? I'm in Toronto, Canada. And all of us know him, the brother of Josh Naylor. We got Bo Naylor. He's going to be a catcher. He's currently playing for the Cleveland Guardians. So the two catchers definitely got I don't want to say two extremely experienced catchers, but they got catchers there that have Major League Baseball experience. Bo Naylor was with the Guardians in the playoffs last year, so he's going to understand the intensity. Liam Hicks wasn't in the playoffs with the Marlins the past season, but the Marlins played spoiler to the Mets. They played some good baseball to finish out the year, and he was a part of that. So they got decent catchers there that can really make a difference there. Now, let's go to the infielders. I'm going to start with the name that everybody knows. He was in the American League Championship Series, ALCS. He was with the Seattle Mariners at the time, and he's still with the Seattle Mariners. We're going to give a shout out to Josh Naylor. He, at no doubt, he will be the starting first baseman. Arguably, he could be the best player on this team. And listen, Josh Naylor is a stud. Josh Naylor, he's not the best defensive first baseman. And we'll even say this, Freddie Freeman, I saw for personal reasons, he wasn't able to participate in this World Baseball Classic. It happens, like other players. But Josh Naylor is definitely a solid player. He's an all-star. And I believe he's going to put on a show for Team Canada. We got, for the rest of the infielders, and most of these players are Canadian, but a few from other places. We got Tyler Black. We got Matt Davidson. We got Adam Hall. Eduardo Julian. Otto Lopez. He's familiar. I believe I've seen him in the major leagues before. If I'm not mistaken, where's Otto Lopez from? Otto Lopez is also from the Marlins. I get flashbacks because I'm a Mets fan, and when you watch a lot of Mets games, division rivals, you see a lot of these players. So Ardo Lopez, I'm familiar with him. I mentioned Josh Naylor, and we got Abraham Turo. He has also have experience with the Kansas City Chiefs. So those are the infielders. Now we're going to go to the outfielders. Then we'll go to the managers and coaches, and we'll go to the Group A schedule and exhibition games for Team Canada. So the outfielders, I'm going to start off with somebody that I posted about him because arguably he had the best defensive play of the season. Denzel Clark, that play in Los Angeles, the Angels, of course, but in center field, the way that he caught that baseball, if you haven't checked it out, you could type in Denzel Clark leaps over the wall, even though he has a ton. I remember I went to a Blue Jays game last year, and in the game, it was Blue Jays versus the Athletics, Oakland, and he made some amazing plays. I was like, wow, his defense is superb. He's not afraid to hit the wall. Let's just say that. He's not afraid of that. So Denzel Clark is going to be I would presume, maybe the starting center fielder for Team Canada. The bat, work in progress, has shown a lot of potential, but at the same time, he's mainly known for his defense. He's currently in the major leagues. Now, we got in the rest of the outfield, Owen Casey, Jared Young. Jared Young is an ex-Met, if I'm not mistaken. Exactly. Yep, Jared Young. How could I forget him? We got Tyler O'Neill, and we got Jacob Robson. So those are the outfielders for the team. Let me go over the coaches now, and from the coaches, we'll go over, the managers and coaches. So the manager, Ernie Witt. The manager for the Team Canada and the World Baseball Classic, Ernie Witt. The bench coach, Greg Hamilton. We all know him. The hitting coach, somebody that we can't forget, Justin Morneau, an amazing MLB hitter. I remember watching him play for the Minnesota Twins. Amazing. We got for the pitching coach, Paul Quantrill for Team Canada. Can't forget him as well. A really, really good major league player, Russell Martin. He is going to be the first base coach. Now, the third base coach is going to be Stubby Clapp. The bullpen coach, Dennis Boucher, or Boucher. I'm going to say Dennis Boucher. Bullpen catcher, Kellen Deglin. Kellen Deglin. If my wife was here, she would be able to pronounce better some of the, the names. I believe she would do a better job. Well, we got another bullpen catcher. We got Jordan Proshisen. Forgive my pronunciations, but there you have it. The managers, the coaches, some of them, they're going to be in the bullpen for Team Canada. So I don't want to waste any more time. I want to go straight into it. Canada is in Pool A. They're going to have 2 exhibition games, and after the 2 exhibition games, they are going to have 4 Pool A games. All of their games, you can see right now, all of their games are going to be in San Juan. It'll be Canada, Colombia, Cuba, Panama, and the place where my family's background, Puerto Rico. 5 teams in Pool A, and all of the games will be in San Juan. So Tuesday, March 3rd, it's only right that this happens. The Team Canada for the World Baseball Classic, they will be playing their first exhibition game in Florida at TD Ballpark versus the Toronto Blue Jays. It's fitting. 1:07 Eastern Time. If you're in Vancouver, let us see. That's 12. That should be 10:07 a.m. East. Pacific time, Vancouver time. 3 hours behind. So that's the time for for the first game. Tuesday, March 3rd, 1:07 Toronto time or 10:07 Vancouver time. Now, their next exhibition game is going to be the next day, Wednesday, March 4th. They're going to play the Philadelphia Phillies. This will also be in Florida, but it'll be at Baycare Ballpark. The time, 2 minutes start time difference instead of 107, 105 Toronto time, 10:05 a.m. East Vancouver time. So 1:05 Toronto time p.m. and 10:05 a.m. Vancouver time for this second exhibition game. Now, again, 4 Pool A games, and what's my prediction? Look, I don't think Canada will go undefeated in these 4 games, but I'm going to make a bold prediction. Very, very bold prediction. Canada will go 3-1 in Pool A play. Pool A. They're going to go 3-1. That's my prediction. It's a bold prediction, but I'm going to go for that. So their first game is going to be against Colombia. These are the games that count. And just to give this breakdown, out of the 5 teams in Pool A, you can see it right now, the 2 teams with the best record will be at the top. My guess, it'll be Puerto Rico and Canada. Puerto Rico in first, Canada in second. That's my guess. Hopefully I'm not being biased, but all right. First game, Colombia, Saturday, March 7th, 11 a.m. Toronto time. And Vancouver time, that is going to be 8 a.m. Vancouver time. That's their first game, and they're going to be playing Colombia. And all of the games will be in Hiram Bithorn Stadium in San Juan, Puerto Rico. I went to San Juan one time in my life. I was young, but it was absolutely amazing. I was privileged to be able to, go there. And things were so different there compared to, other places around the world. But it was amazing being there. So all the games will be in San Juan. So a lot of the Canadians are going to have a chance to work on their Spanish. And that's awesome for Vladdy. I know Vladdy's with Dominican Republic, but Vladdy, arguably the best player in Canada. He's not Canadian, but the best player in Canada, arguably, Vladimir Guerrero. He speaks Spanish, so it'll be nice for the Canadians. I'm sure a lot of them, look up to him in a way of that. So that's their first game. Their second game, it'll be the next day. Sunday, March 8th, they are going to be playing Canada, Panama. Canada versus Panama. The time, 7 p.m. Toronto time. 7 p.m. Toronto time, 4 p.m. Vancouver time. Now, they're going to have a day off. Monday, March 9th will be a day off. Then they'll be back at it. And this game, it's going to be, I'm not going to be able to stream this game, but I would love to. But I'm going to find a way where I would at least give my reaction for the results of this game. I have to at least do something along the lines of that. But Tuesday, March 10th, Canada will be playing Puerto Rico. And that game, it's a tough game, but I would be excited to see the results of it. So 7 p.m. Toronto time, similar to the Sunday game, 4 p.m. Vancouver time. That's their third game in Pool A play. Their last game, it'll be Wednesday, March 11th. Wednesday, March 11th, the next day. And this game is going to be versus Cuba. And they are going to be playing at 3 p.m. Toronto time. That's going to be midday in Vancouver time. So these are the exhibition days, dates, times, teams that they're going to play, and the 4 games that they are going to be playing in pool play. My prediction, Canada will go 3-1 and they will make it to the quarterfinals. Now, what's going to happen after that? I won't say it yet. I have to make my prediction video of who I think will win the World Baseball Classic. I'm not going to do that just yet, but I predict Canada will go 3-1 in Pool A play, and I predict that they're gonna surprise a lot of people because Canada, hey, you may not have, and this is for all the teams. I'm not gonna get to do a video for every team. My first video yesterday was for the USA. Now Team Canada. I'm gonna do Puerto Rico as well and a few others, but this goes for all the teams. Whether you have the superstar players or not, you're there for a reason. Give your absolute best. And this is the type of stuff we promote on High Expectations. Go forward. So, not to take much longer, These are the games, these are the times, the roster. If you missed it, if you're just tuning in, you can go back and you can be able to see everything that Team Canada is going to be bringing at the World Baseball Classic, which is very, very soon going to be starting, and I'm very, very excited. I will be live streaming. I don't know how many games I will get to live stream for Canada, but without a doubt, I'm pushing to at least, for the minimum, live stream one game for Canada. I'm gonna mix up, get USA, Puerto Rico. I'm gonna get, at least one. Right now, off of what I see, the best game that I may have a chance for is Saturday, March 7th, their first game versus Colombia. Maybe that day is going to be a marathon of live streams for me in the World Baseball Classic to be announced. But I really appreciate you for watching. I appreciate your time. If you missed the full video, you can go back, always look at it. Team Canada, they will be participating in the World Baseball Classic. They'll be representing this whole country. Canada's the second largest country in the entire world, and they're having this opportunity. Toronto Blue Jays, they represent Canada. What they did this past season, making it to the World Series and falling, I don't even want to say one game, falling falling an inch from winning the World Series. I know Canada has some excitement in baseball that hasn't been ever probably been since 92, when they won the World Series, or was it 93 that they won both those years? You can correct me in the comments, but this World Baseball Classic is going to be great. If you're excited, you can comment your predictions, comment your favorite players, comment what's their record going to be. Do you think they're going to make it to the quarterfinals? You can do that. And above, you see my Instagram, my YouTube, TikTok. On this page, my YouTube channel, you can like, share, subscribe, and my name is Sammy, and I'll be with you here. More videos. My next live stream will be of Team Puerto Rico. We'll go over their schedule. We'll go over their roster, and maybe I'll even throw in some Spanish. And for all my Canadians, maybe you see this. Je ne le parle le bien français. I said I don't speak French well, and vous êtes bénis. You are blessed. I don't speak a lot of French, but if I could say a few things, because I know that a lot of Canadians, they speak French, but vous êtes bénis, je suis Samy, has to at least throw a little bit of French there. So, to all the Canadians that are watching, to all the people around the entire world, this is Team Canada's roster, manager, their schedule for the World Baseball Classic. I look to see you all really soon. Remember, high expectations. Don't stop. Move forward, because you got this. I'll see you on the next video.